We're
Dude,
going to
people are
lose some
going to
more
attack
privacy.
each other throughout this whole thing. And then if certain businesses and certain people are allowed to go out and participate in life and make money again, and other people are held back.
Oh, the social unrest starts.
It could get real nasty.
In my opinion, that's 100% going to happen. You will see a small rollout, and the jealousy and envy of those who cannot go out and, like you said,
what
and
happens
get back
when,
to
like,
normal.
Tom the florist can open his store up, but Bob the barista can't open up his coffee.
Oh, they're going to start getting pissed.
Oh, boy.
And it's going to be all the small states. Listen, no joke. It's going to be all the Republican states. I wouldn't want to be in local
government right now. I would not want to be in local government right now because national government's going to pass rules down that you're going to have to enforce that your citizens are not going to want to obey. And they're going to be in those town halls, be screaming at you about opening up their businesses. They're going to be screaming about getting their kids back into school or keeping them out of school,
when does school start?
And listen, nobody knows because nobody's ever done this before. It's going to be a fucking nightmare.
You're absolutely right. Everything's a winging it. And that's a great point. The schools, when do you put these kids back in? Because if you're going to let people get back to work, which they desperately need to, they can't watch those kids. But are you going to put the kids in jeopardy?
Dude, these kids aren't losing snow days here. They're losing weeks and months of school. They're not losing a day or two here. They may
have to cancel entire school years and start over.
They have some of the kids I've seen doing like teleschool and stuff like that, but it's not the same. And these kids are going to be held back or something. It's going to be interesting. Or what do? Just let them bounce a grade so that you keep them on track?
Yeah, I don't think anybody knows. And guess what? No one's going to be happy with that answer. You'll have half of the people that are for that and half are not. No one's going to be happy with whatever the overall solution is uniformly. It's just not going to be. And not for nothing, while you're mentioning this, talking about sports and school. So everybody's wondering, when did the sports organizations get back? Well, they're not. Basketball floated an idea. They want to do their playoffs in hockey. They were close to their playoffs. Right now, they have no solution for that. The players are getting out of shape. They're going to be in risk of injury. They may have to kill those 2 seasons. So, in my opinion, those are going to be done. So, that's that. Okay, then the next one is college football and pro football. And here's the big talk. And I'm going to talk about the college one after because it talks about the school thing, like you said. Pro football has the most time to get their shit together. They will not be playing in front of stadiums. It will not happen because every city will not allow it. So the idea being floated is that they'll build multiple fields in like Las Vegas in one area and conduct the games on multiple fields with no fans, but still have the games in one area. They can construct this, obviously. They got billions of dollars. If there's going to be an NFL season, that's how it's going to have to go. College football, though, this is very fascinating, and I'd like your opinion on this. So now we're about to expose how important college football is to the schools. The schools are doing, even colleges, like you said, are all doing online classes, right? Nobody's going to class. So when do these kids go back to college? Well, they're finding out, I don't want to pay money for this anymore. I'll fucking do an online education. So they realize they've been ripped off as if they didn't know that. So that's the new surprise. But NCAA has got to decide.
Some people are never going to come back to school. Some people are never 100%. Going to come back to work.
College is going to lose a lot of money. But listen to this. NCAA has to make a decision about college football. And they're going to try to force a season out, which in my opinion is not going to happen, while kids are still not even going back to school. So you're going to expose yourself to that money, that greed in a sense of the money that football is going to bring you. And they're almost going to be like, you know what? We got to admit it, man. We want this money. And if we don't you're talking about TV money, attendance money, concession money, all this stuff. All these colleges are losing out on this. And they don't even know when to start because it's going to affect – these kids aren't going to school yet you're going to run a football season?
You can't. You can't ethically have them playing football if the kids aren't in school, no matter how
much
they'll try to do it. The other problem the colleges have is college football is huge. It's bigger than the NFL, and people don't realize that. The stadiums are twice the size. There's twice the amount of fans.
Yes.
It's a huge undertaking. I went to Florida State, a huge football school. When Saturday comes around and it's time for football, sometimes you don't even have class on Friday. And they take over the whole campus with trucks and TV trucks and everything that has to go on to put on a major college football game. I do not believe that the colleges will want to try to survive without that money. Big colleges like FSU that have a lot of savings and grants, they'll be fine. But smaller colleges that have big programs that get a lot of that money, like a UTEP or something like that. And I don't know.
Yeah, they count on that.
It's going to be much harder for them to survive because that money's built into their budget. And they could have never imagined a canceled football season.
And they're just not going to be able to do it.
The NFL can pull it off either. I don't think the NFL is going to be able to get everybody in Vegas, get them there. One person.
I agree. I think it's all sports is done.
Dies. It's a freaking media nightmare.
Well, that's the other thing that's going to happen.
Dana White, hold on. Dana White is trying to do this right now. He's trying to have a UFC fight. Nobody wants him to have it. Disney and ESPN are like backing out. They don't want.
Yeah, they shut him down. It's already canceled.
Shut him down. Yeah, yes. He tried to buy a private island. He tried every which way.
Yes. Well, they're basically he's smart.
A UFC fight
trying.
Right yeah.
Well, the private island was going to house future fights. They were going to do fights on the island. I think it was Epstein's island.
In there.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, the ghost of Epstein is supposed to referee some of these fights. And I hear Epstein was a big Khabib fan. But no, you're absolutely right. He tried to buy the island, but he was going to have the
Epstein was a Khabib fan.
Epstein loved Khabib. No, I really don't know that. I don't even know if he
liked. I thought he'd be more of a fan of like a young Ronda Rousey.
He loved Uriah Faber. But no, I got to be honest. I don't think any of these sports leagues are going to get off, and people are going to be very upset about this. Like they're tolerating it now, but yeah, right. I got news for you, dude. People want their football, man. They want their football.
Look, Americans are going to fucking lose it if they don't have their football. Dude, if it gets to a point where like they still really losing things that they like let's say that like the store runs out of Budweiser, or it becomes really hard to get toilet paper, like really hard, like you just don't have it, you need to shit and take a shower. That is going to fucking freak people out, dude. If their football team is not on, college football fans are college educated mostly, they'll handle it better. But those NFL guys, those are the hardcore football fans. They're going to fucking lose it, dude. Those people are not going to be happy at all. That is part of the culture of this.
When that realization hits,
they associate themselves with these teams.
It's going to be very demoralizing when the hammer comes down that there's probably not going to be season.
If you're a person like me that hasn't known anyone that's died of COVID, it's getting annoying. Like, why the fuck am I in the house? Like, I understand because I follow the news and I read what's going on, and I'm in the house to help save some old person I've never met before. But it's just a couple more weeks of this, 3-4 weeks of this, 5 more weeks of this. I mean, I'm an educated person. I'm already over it. So I can only imagine if you're like, some guy that works like a tough job and you've been sitting home and you're going broke and your football team's not on and you can't even get fucking toilet paper, that guy's going to be pissed off.
Listen, the state of Florida. The state of Florida has 21,400,000 people, okay? 21,400,000. And I think we were close to 500 deaths. So let's just get into this calculator, okay? And just to put in perspective while we're sitting home in Florida, so fucked up and DeSantis didn't close us down. So you're basically talking about 500 divided by 24 million. I swear to God, the deaths rate in this country of COVID, the death rates in the state of Florida, and I'm not joking, that's your number.
Yeah, it's low.
And look what's happened. And the economy's crashed. Now, I can do this with other states. Look at that number, people. Let that sink in. That's Florida's number. It's backwards. It's 0.00002. We have 500 deaths in a state that has that many people. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, there's going to be some more deaths, but it's not
absolutely. But it's not going to be dramatic.
In Florida, more people probably overdose on meth on a given weekend.
Of course. Or die in car accidents. Again, if we put a tally up of every way people die and you just put an accidents and deaths, people would start getting very scared of driving. I swear to you. Because you would play up on the fear. It's the same thing like you talked about with War of the Worlds. It's the same thing with Jaws. It's what we don't know doesn't hurt us sometimes. So if we're not bombarded with facts and figures.
If we're going to have a pandemic like this, there should be zombies. I mean, if there's not zombies, why are we doing this? If I'm not on the roof with a shotgun killing the zombies.
You want real life Fortnite.
I would get one for that. Yeah, why have I been playing Fortnite? I've been waiting for this moment my whole life, and there's no zombies. I'm just sitting home and old people are dying of the flu. No, I need them to like march around, kind of put up like a weak attack against me so it's easy for me to kill a lot of them.
I'll tell you what, and maybe we can wrap up the COVID part of this.
We're off on a tangent if I've got.
We're off on a tangent, but I got to tell you, when you're really stressed out and you're going through all your COVID, you're bumming out over COVID and you're not sure what to do. How about you take a tincture of CBD? And where you should get that CBD is from CBDopedia.com.
Online CBD superstore.
It is your online superstore. Information, stories, products. What's on this site? Tell us a little bit about what's available on this site.
This is what's great about CBDpedia, actually, guys, and it's our #1 sponsor here, is that they have all the big brands in one place. So prior to this in the CBD market, you would have to go to Green Road site to buy something, then Charlotte's Web, and then maybe CBDFX, and everyone had their own site. But CBDpedia is the CBD superstore. It has all the big brands in one place. Everything's tested. It's all top of the line. So you can go there and shop all the big brands in one place, and then just do a nice, easy checkout and get a cart full of CBD sent right to your house. And the CBD superstore is selling like crazy right now. Everyone's home. Everyone's taking CBD and relaxing. So it's a good time to check it out. CBDpedia.com and get whatever you guys like.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, make sure to check that out. And I think there's a coupon code, right? Something to get 15% off for a first-time buyer.
15, and he gets 15% off
your
entire cart. So fill that card up and get 15% off when you check out with the coupon code CBD15.
CBD15, very easy to remember. Yeah, listen, people, this ain't going away. Things are going to get lifted. It's going to be a slow process, but you need to chill out. Everyone needs to chill out a little bit, and things will get better in time, I hope. And nothing wrong with a little prayer, but there's nothing wrong with a little CBD as well to get you through some of this and help you chill out. Maybe you're not sleeping well. They're talking about a lot of people having pandemic nightmares and a lot of worry and a lot of anxiety over this. And while I'm not going through it, and I don't think you are, people are. And so I take CBD for a whole different reason. But if you're having anxiety over COVID, or maybe you have a relative that's suffering, or someone close to you, and it's, this would be a great place to start. CBD15 is a coupon code. And so why don't we wrap up this and we'll go on to a couple of other topics.
That was our COVID special. And special thanks actually to SFL Media, the company that produces our show. Thanks, guys.
Yep. Thank you.